The miniaturization and proliferation of GPS technology in our vehicles, laptop computers, and cell phones, the inclusion of RFID tags in nearly all of our household goods and apparel. So if it's already in our stuff, it's already in our goods. Why people keep saying it's coming? What the fuck y'all people be talking about? Know what I'm saying? The inclusion of RFID tags in nearly all of our household goods and apparel, smart meters for home electrical wiring, which can be used for surveillance. Smart meters for home electrical wiring, which can be used for surveillance, according to the ACLU Californians. Big three utilities have already been allowing government agencies to acquire data from certain meters. Ain't that some shit? According to the ACLU California, big three utilities have already been allowing government agencies to acquire data from certain meters. Man, these motherfuckers they collect the data from the meter. Look, all this time we see the Pico man come around and be looking at the meters and shit. Man, look, we just thinking that they just doing it. Well, really, they are just doing their job, but we don't know what the hell they doing. These people, we really in the matrix. We really walking around here lost. The whole time, these people are collect. It's all about you. It's all about you, nigga. All this time. And then people be coming to me out, why you think you so special? Nigga, you special too. All this time, man. Only thing they do is collect data about you. These people are the monsters. These people are the aliens. Smart meters for home electrical wiring, which can be used for surveillance. According to the California, big three utilities have already been allowing government agencies to acquire data from certain meters. Smart dust formulated to scatter broadly around large areas of the country. That smart, y'all hear this? People tell me, ain't no smart dust. All right, go outside then. Smart dust formulated to scatter broadly around large areas of the country that will allow tracking and population movement. This is how they doing it. This is how they doing it, y'all. The smart dust is in you. The chemtrails is in you, player. That's why you better go get yourself some silver. Go get, man, wheatgrass, spirulina, something. Large, it says scatter broadly around large areas of the country that will allow tracking of population movement. Very recent unleashing of AI site technology by BRS Labs. AI site is a computer program that monitors thousands of security cameras simultaneously and identifies abnormal behavior. What is abnormal behavior? What I'm doing right now. This is what you call abnormal behavior, y'all. What I'm doing. I'm going to read this right now again. AI site is a computer program that monitors thousands of security cameras simultaneously and identifies abnormal behavior. What I'm doing is abnormal behavior. They don't like this shit. You got to be out here gang stalking like the rest of the fools. You know what I'm saying? That's the norm. That's the norm now. You go outside and they all out there. You know what I'm saying? That's the norm. If you're not gang stalking, you abnormal. You know what I'm saying? If you're not out here stalking somebody, you abnormal. You got abnormal behavior. You know what I mean? Abnormal behavior. According to the BRS president, John Franzini, it gives law enforcement the ability to identify unusual behavior activity that could lead to pre-crime investigation. That's that minority shit, minority program. Minority Report, the movie. Identify unusual behavior activity that could lead to pre-crime investigation. Reading your minds, y'all. It is in current use in San Diego, California. Extensive ongoing research on brain-machine interfaces where the human brain itself will be intentionally linked to computer central systems. They got your damn brain, man. Why you think I got this t-shirt? They got your damn brain on the computer. I told you it's about to not even be on internet no more. It's going to be brain net. Look at this. Look at this right here. According to BRS President John Franzini, it gives law enforcement the ability to identify unusual behavior activity that could lead to pre-crime investigation. It is in current use in San Diego, California. Extensive ongoing research on brain-machine interfaces. Brain-machine interfaces where the human brain, right there, where the human brain itself will be intentionally linked to computer central systems. Computer central systems. You're linked to a damn machine. Why? How the hell you think they can track us? Ongoing DNA data basing through the non-consensual testing of every newborn. All right. Where did I left off at? Ongoing DNA tests basing through the non-consensual testing of every newborn for phenylketonuria. Y'all see that right there? Hold up. I don't know why I don't want to focus, man. Every newborn for phenylketonuria with a heel stick for a blood sample. In 30 states, the baby's DNA is considered property. In 30 states, if y'all don't know what phenylketonuria is, like a birth defect, something that has to do with amino acids in the baby, in newborns. In 30 states, I just looked that up. In 30 states, the baby's DNA is considered. In 30 states, the baby's DNA is considered property of the state. In 30 states, the baby's DNA is considered property of the state. The FBI DNA database called CODIS, I think that's how you pronounce it. CODIS was intended only for sex offenders, but was recently expanded to include the DNA samples for almost any criminal offender. Previous examples of some of the new cutting-edge surveillance tools are merely the droplets of water lightly touching down on the tip of the iceberg. An entire encyclopedia of novel surveillance technology could be written, which would need to be revised and updated on a daily basis. The latest topics in surveillance and control currently reside within the neuroscience. We lost our privacy. Don't we know that, y'all? We lost our privacy or expectation of privacy in our cell phone calls, text messages, emails long ago. Despite the reaction of the press, to be honest with you, y'all, I don't even think we even had it. I don't think we never had privacy. I think privacy is another illusion. You know what I mean? Like right here, he said we lost our privacy due to cell phones, all that stuff. I don't think we never had it. Cause I mean, back in the day, remember on Rockwell, it always feels like somebody's watching me. Like this was way before cell phones and all that shit. He made that song in the 80s. We ain't no cell phones, no texts and all that shit, right? That went out here to the public. You know what I'm saying? So what made him come out with a song like that back then? So obviously he was being gang stalked. You know what I mean? Obviously they already had him on the brain scanner without the cell phone. It was just the brain. Can I get a no-no there? So we never had it. Privacy is an illusion, just like money, just like everything else, just like religion, just like everything else, just like our weak ass school system, the curriculum that they gave us is all an illusion. Moving right along, where I was at. Blah 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 blah. All right. Despite the reaction of the press to the current NSA exposure of mass surveillance, most of us have known it's been going on since at least 2006. However, the human mind is the philosopher's stone to the alphabet agencies that wish to control us. Since the late 50s, every government agency you may be able to think of, and some you've never heard of, has spent millions of dollars trying to turn lead into gold with regard to unlocking the secrets of the brain. That's what it's all about, y'all. These motherfuckers are fascinated with your mind. It's all about the mind, man. I can read your mind, babe. I know what you're thinking. That's Avant for y'all young bucks. All right. It says, since the 50s, every government agency you may be able to think of, and some you never heard of, has spent millions of dollars trying to turn lead into gold with regard to unlocking the secrets of the brain. As a matter of fact, in April 2013, President Obama approved $100 million to be spent on his Brain Initiative project. And this ain't no lie, because I seen the video. If y'all ever get a chance, go ahead and go on YouTube and look up Obama Brain Initiative Project. Yeah. He done spent millions on that. Your money. 2013, President Barack approved $100 million to be spent on his Brain Initiative Project, which is designed to map the inner workings. Look at that. The inner workings of the human brain. The inner workings of the human brain. Let me get inside your mind, baby. Let me get inside your mind. Brain research through advancing innovative neurotechnologies is allegedly tasked with recording the activities of individual cells and neurons within the brain. According to Obama, our scientists are mapping the human brain to unlock the answers of all time. You know they lying, right? look, check it out. I'll read it again. According to Obama, our scientists are mapping the human brain to unlock the answers of Alzheimer's. Now, you one of them bots if you believe that shit. Oh, don't worry. They just trying to do something. They doing brain scanning because they trying to help us out with some Alzheimer's. But yet at the same time, right? They'll sell you some damn aluminum deodorant. You know what I mean? That creates Alzheimer's. That creates Alzheimer's. They'll sell you that. So it's all a sham, y'all. It's all a sham. All right. Of course, the project is headed up by DARPA along with the National Institutes of Health and National Science Foundation. Their private sector partners will be the Allen Institute for Brain Science, Howard Hughes Medical Institute, the Cavalli Foundation, and the Salk Institute for Biologic Studies. I will be as brave to state that we will never see any medically worthwhile results come from this project, but rather see more novel neurologic weapons arise. I had to let the word roll off my tongue. But rather see more novel neurologic weapons arrive. The government agencies heading up the project might have all been involved in non-consensual experimentation at one time or another before. Now you heard it before. It said the government agencies headed up the project might have all been involved in non-consensual experimentation at one time or another before. DARPA has long been at the forefront of emerging weapon technologies as well. The Allen Institute Emerging Weapon Technologies as well. The Allen Institute for Brain Science was founded in 2003 in Seattle as a Seattle-based nonprofit medical research organization founded by Microsoft executive Paul Allen. Howard Hughes Medical Institute was mired in controversy in 2002. When Don C. Wiley, an DNA researcher, was found dead under mysterious circumstances, along with 6 other world-class microbiologists that same year. The Kavli Foundation specialized in neuroscience research along with astrophysics, neuroscience, and theoretical physics. See, you gotta understand, we talking smart shit here. You know what I mean? We talking science, man. Microbiologists, neuroscience, astrophysics, neuroscience, theoretical physics. Like this. No, this is shit that the average people out here don't know nothing about. So when you go out here and you try to explain to these dummies, they're gonna look at you like you crazy anyway. You're speaking a foreign language. You know what I mean? So let me go ahead, man, and because I don't want the video to be too long, but I will do a part 2. Let me know if y'all want me to do a part 2. Let me know. Comment down below. Let me know, man. Let me see. Interested in the mind control, Holmes had allegedly designed a computer program to alter mental states using flicker rates, while at Salk, flicker rate manipulation has long been used in video to induce certain mental states. Many websites are claiming that James Holmes was a mind control victim. Nevertheless, the Obama Brain Initiative is completely being handled by organizations with links to weapons technology, which makes me very suspect of its purpose medical contributions. You damn right. As you can see, the surveillance state in the United States is alive and well and expanding in an exponential rate. You damn right. Expanding at an exponential rate. The governing elite are no longer content to govern and are seeking the ability to total control the population and are seeking the ability to totally control the population. Let me read it right. The governing elite are no longer content to govern and are seeking the ability to totally control the population. That's what it's all about. Totally control the population. Complete control of the media along with full spectrum surveillance has led the United States public down the primrose path to total and complete ignorance about any of the true agendas of our own elected government. If one looks at our current situation, logically, we are already controlled. If one looks at our current situation logically, we are already controlled. The only information we are allowed to incorporate into our decision making processes is that which the major media is allowed to feed us. Allowed to feed us every now and again, a major media source will slip and accidentally incorporate something truthful into a story, but it is usually whitewashed or later disappears completely from public view. All the while, our text messages, cell phones, and emails are being monitored to distinguish between those who are continuing to exhibit self-decision and those who are regurgitating the propaganda. It has become almost impossible to make an informed decision about anything in the United States based upon the information we are allowed to know. Moreover, in addition to the lack of honest information in the major media, we also have to cipher through governmental diversion. The Obama administration has mastered this cornerstone tradecraft of subterfuge. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing wrong. For example, as the Obama administration became more and more mired in scandal, to the point where even the press couldn't keep up. No, even the press couldn't keep ignoring it. All of a sudden, Syria became an immediate problem. Democrats and some Republicans began beating the war drums for military action in Syria in the name of human rights. I'll read that one more time. It says, for example, as the Obama administration became more and more mired in scandal, to the point where even the press couldn't keep ignoring it, all of a sudden, Syria became an immediate problem. Democrats and some Republicans began beating the war drums for military action in Syria in the name of human rights. The press was more than willing to cover a possible military action. Let me turn the page. Military action in Syria. The George Zimmerman trial, which was another bullshit ass, stage ass event with that situation, or any available celebrity antics rather than address NSA surveillance. IRS targeting immigration reform or healthcare debacle. The Obama administration has helped the United Nations destabilize several Arab countries that were under relatively good control by the United States. Let me read that again. The Obama administration has helped the United Nations destabilize several Arab countries that were under relatively good control by the United States. They all want to control you. The Assad regime in Syria is brutal, but the rebels are Al-Qaeda based and have already expressed their hatred for the United States. It would be in our best interest to allow those two groups to kill each other for as long as they would like to without an interjection from the United States. This is a feeling shared by many of my contacts within military intelligence circles as well. The year in 2013 also saw the use of RFID badges used in public schools for the first time. Unfortunately, this occurred in my hometown for my hometown of San Antonio. Now look at this, y'all. I'm trying now. Like I said, going back to what people saying, it's coming. What do you mean it's coming? It says the year 2013 also saw the use of RFID. If you got a credit card, you got an RFID chip. So what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand some of y'all people. We talking about, oh man, it's coming, especially the Christians, man. They're gonna put the mark of the beast. Man, you walk around here going to Walmart swiping. You ain't even think about the mark of the beast. You got the mark of the beast in your pocketbook, in your wallet. You already got the chip. You already got the RFID chip. The year 2013 also saw the use of RFID badges used in the public schools for the first time. Unfortunately, this occurred in my hometown in San Antonio, Texas. Northside Independent School District began issuing school IDs embedded with RFID tracking chips. Wow. Which monitor their students' movements. Allegedly, the chip only allows them to be tracked while on school property and is an attempt to secure federal funding, which is based on an attendance. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a damn about you going to school. They just want to know where you at, fool. A federal judge ruled that the school was permitted to expel a student for refusing to wear their tag. One student, 15-year-old Andrea Hernandez, and her family fought the ruling of the religious grounds that it violated their beliefs. Her family sees the RFID chip, the RFID tag, as the mark of the beast, as you should see it. Her family sees the RFID tag as the mark of the beast from revelations in the Bible. The court ruled against the girl's religious objections as she was mostly ridiculed for her belief. Now, ain't this some shit, man? Man, look at this. Look at this. Now, this is supposed to be a Christian nation, right? When you go to court, they give you the Bible to swear upon. They give you the Bible. This right here show you that it's just a joke to these motherfuckers, man. Now look at this. They give you the Bible. They tell you to swear, right? And they tell you put your right hand on the Bible and all this stuff. So help me God and all this shit. And look at this. Look at this. A federal judge ruled that the school was permitted to expel a student for refusing to wear their tag. One student, 15-year-old Andrea Hernandez, and her family fought the ruling on religious grounds that it violated their beliefs. Her family sees the RFID tag as the mark of the beast from revelations in the Bible, the same book that they tell you to put your hand on. The court ruled against the girl's religious objections as she was mostly ridiculed for her beliefs by the press. They ridiculed her. And it's in the Bible. And they tell you to put your hand on it. So what the fuck? What's the whole purpose of it then? That's crazy. Right in your face, man. Ridiculed her by the press. This is unfortunate because surveillance and control do not get forced on us overnight, but rather get assembled like a jigsaw puzzle, one piece at a time until the puzzle is complete. School RFID or tracking students is but one piece. In another public school in Pennsylvania, the students were issued laptops for use. Oh shit. That's where I'm at. That's what my daughter got. They got issued laptops for school use, especially since the COVID happened. What the Lower Merion School District failed to tell the students was that the camera on the laptop could remotely access the camera on the laptop could be remotely accessed by school administrators. In addition to monitoring their emails, they also took still shots of students in their bedrooms using remote control function of the laptop cameras. They're spying on your damn kids, man. They watching my daughter get naked in the damn room right now because she got one of them cameras. She got one of them laptops. Real shit, y'all. Ain't no privacy. We surrounded by perverts, yo. They also took still shots of students in their bedrooms using the remote control function of the laptop camera. This ain't no conspiracy theory. You dumbass fucks. The school admitted that they had the software for covertly activating the cameras, but denied any wrongdoing. It's bad enough that we have allowed public schools to dumb down our children with federally mandated curriculum. Y'all see this? Remember Luffy, shout out to Luffy Fiasco. Remember he came out with the song, Dumb It Down. You gotta dumb it down. I ain't hear that in a long time. That's where we at. It's bad enough that we have allowed the public schools to dumb down our children with federally mandated curriculum, but now they are tracking them and spying on them. As a society, we should be outraged and calling for it to end. But the media always seems to find a believable reason to convince the public that it needs to continue. The generation, and that's why they always create those disasters. More disasters, more gun violence and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to get y'all to, oh man, we need more cops. We need more cameras out here. We need more, just more security. Y'all fall right into it. More gang stalkers. Put the gang stalkers out in the streets. The world is a mess. Yeah, because of y'all. As a society, we should be outraged and calling for it to end, but the media always seem to find a believable reason to convince the public that it needs to continue. The generation